Bibiara akwaba shonko fambra tija jumedie so ewo Kumasi online TV nana ya sewa enemy mesanso ni mwedi ehia ewo hanum sei o my Ghana ho nsensem niema echegu ena maboabo ani nyina no amede eba besom sabri bibiara wo hwe yen efri sabri nyankopon ensure ye papa se wagibre ehwe jumedie adwenche bi a wo fa nnensem ho no betimi dia for comment section ase ede ama mesanso na mehwe se wonya subscribe ya subscribe to the channel ema mi wuwi a wa share video we so ama woni ebi na ono so a share ede ama obi ama refi so say wo be ma me thumbs up nso e wo honom atija jumedie de nani de kan ya wo hwe jumedie ya trust me enya de abenu hu de bia de sanse jumedie ye jumedie ya hyehye se de ekoso wo man ga na nyina no me ya se wo metena se de obi asuro so obeka obi antumi mfa ya no me de metena se na ma tutu bi de ama no nkrofo se de se na efota de oya de so ebebo na abasoso de metena fidie ma nim se ne ma boni pa no abasoso we de wa ya de na the same way so no ya de na enyen so metena fidie ma nim se na ma boni chi ha de kata so mo wasu bia eni ha asem ne ye ka ne se ne ye tie na efata se wo ye favorite wo nye ye favorite wo ya de enyen nko ade a ye fan spell e wo fidie ma nim se NPP amanyoko no asem ba ye ka NDC de ba ye ka political party social stories entertainment bibia de na asem nya de nko ade ebe piemu ewa atija jumedie dia enya dia ye de sani pa no ho eche no kra mesre ye papa se de ekoso wo mpotemu bia so weni enje ho no obetimi de aba bedan me nana ya sawo 0557036109 obetimi aye video audio make sure say asema de bedan me no o evidence unim de wo kamia kasa na me glance through it very well and sana meba betena fidie manim se ya tutubia ma betena fidie manim se ya tutubi nti se ya kwanhia NDC se ja hyehye insuo so obi chinche mo saje masase de ekoso bia wo mpotemu no mesero fe bedan me nana ya se wa watija jumedie so mema wa kwanya no kwa betena fidie manim se be ka me ho a trust me ya de asa kwanya no me de be ma no ba betena fidie manim se aba be ka me ho na eja yetumi atutubi e de ama no na wasefata se yetutubi edema wo mo lawyer fans of atija jumedie munyina so nyankopon hwam ye papa sa abrani abrebia no mojebre ehwe jumedie Kumasi online GH nso de mo ama join ye wo honom nyankopon hwam ye papa mesro ho so de update ahodo ekoso wo man Ghana de bia me kasa wunya no bebia je se Kumasi online GH say ye politics say ye social story say ye entertainment o wokrafi kohia wunya no bebia je se Kumasi online GH de ma wo back to back umpe we na apeden mesro we subscribe to Kumasi online TV ewie no na wa subscribe to Kumasi online GH nso ede amame uton product bi apese ye bon de Roma we bi company bi apese ye bon de Roma me pacho 0550623377 and 0557036109 numbers 2 no for sponsorship obetimi afreyen esi ebia so obi apese wade awoton nso no nya customers pa trust me Kumasi online TV atija jumedie de tatashe unyade bedan ye na metena fidie manum se boss ba kumienu mensa ma wona wankasa se ne edwane beba no yade e beji wonsemti numbers 2 na da kasafoni neni no obetimi afemu bia no wafreyen na ne atwetwe nkomo fa sponsorship ho but se bia bibie si wo mpotema abasa wo de bedan ye ne de mepacho untu esike bia untu ya bibia de ekoso wo mpotemu bia entwa ye no but make sure sa asema wo de brem no o concrete evidence o evidence edimu wunim de woka enyesa obeka ya na ya so mepeka senti no na eja masole abetena fidie manum se abeka sabacho da bi mepese me de o de beba bedan me no me hu de ba ye kwaye fa so ba ye ni bibia nti say ye audio say ye video say ye pictures na udi ni nyina no asende me e wo WhatsApp mema osa akwenya no so kwa no aba betena fidie manum se foko ni ade nyina no ade a mema osa akwenya no na me no watwetwe nkomo me de abetena fidie manum se na mahwefo no metiefo nyina so atibi de bia de me no wo mo aso ena di dwuma no nti comment section ase de aya na me de akyemo de ekoso bia me de beso mo nde no na mo so mafa hono no matutu bi nso edi afa honom edi amame Kumasi online media school ena sabre wo masoma se amedi atija jumedie no ba besom wo so pensem cho school pon wa chechefo no odoni abochede a mesrew entu ani hwe bebia school sene de adosu ye papa fake ebi wo honom amasa ube kwa kotua millions upon millions na so ube wie school be 1 year 2 years ni echire na ye do tena konso anim kura na ho po na so be pie mu Kumasi online media school de a church pa ene wo mu do be fam am church pa de unya ni bebia age se hanum ya mesra forms no 100 Ghana cedis we so de 3 months per 100% practicals ye cha kwan ya skwa ye ni ti ya mass ene de hwenim ti bebi biara wo bia no obeti aba be peke o forms Niger ye do wa fantity ye pem sa so na wesu dan ye wie na wesu dan ye wie no wo pe paint a chese ye original paint ye quality American paint papa just wo de foul down ho a kwabrane wo ha ne bosom twekura wo tu nani o se paint die eni efedan a wo paint de kama won se paint ne bi wo ho no ma de paint wo dan wie nsuo to ba ku mienu miensa na paint ni na wo hure firi wo dan ho mesrew ene de ne me kanfo American paint quality one pa ede ama baby biara wo bia no me pacho bia wa unye adwuma bia ye but wo hye ne Ghana system ne ko na wo pese okotu paint na okoton a mesrew me kanfo ye ede ama we de door to door delivery nyina no ye bintu wo man Ghana na ma na da kasafoni na se no ubetimi afa na wa fra ye 0244907376 ubetimi afa sa so na wo United States nso a number na da kasafoni na se no ubetimi afa ba pa ye chira kwan wo Kumasi de aye wo Meduma market ye ne Koraf Mall Charles Apia 24 ye ne di nhwenim Koraf Mall honom na nti bebi biara wo bia no upe quality original American paint there number 2 na da kasafoni nene no obefa no wa frɛ wo mo obese okotu kra ka wakoma tu yem ebo no so de da fom me se paint ne nye paint bia na e paint o nye paint a de father ho wi a ade be chene na just dan na wa hyase e wa dan bia me kotina mu saa me se me hwale hwu ya me kwagibi na de akwa chefie ru an se wo dan ya me betina mu ade chi ade se bia na paint ne wa ntiji we father ho se de be ya next person obeba betina dan mu no betu chede ama wo mesrew baby biara wo bia saa so na bia abasaw de wo shepe kasa mesrew ni nyina no ye bi numbers 2 na mu bia be frɛ bia no wo shepe kasa frɛ obi mamu anase wo kra de wudi ka ho adwuma ba be so obi bua wo bi di wanim no shepe wo kasa frɛ amano ne e de be pie mu Ghana mesrew ko wakoma tu ye mu pe ka papa so atode a numbers 2 na da kasafoni ne mu bia be fa be frɛ bia no e ade a be je so na ye no atwetwe enkomo me say mo mre no me go straight to my first time for today ara pay me tira video ma no say me share mo bo me ka che am so obi di asem bia ba be dan me na sem no de aba be dan me no me be say me ko gada evidence informations ni ye asa na baba be tira video ma no say de aba be som mo me dem e ko all the way to Eastern region na akopie mo Eastern region a krobi e wo honom na ade ba ko a che say ya se wa menti ase ne say ohino wo honom say ono no e de ne candidate aba na ne candidate wo de ne ba ye no wa be assemblyman kumbe kromafo no hwese ne assemblyman ni sifa handle ne ma enya de beboa wo mu entumi fa wo mu fa nkosi bebia wo mu be hwere wo mu ne ma imputudwuma efa ni imputudwuma wo mu nya bi en wo mu se brai wo bo ho mode adwuma de wo ba be ye bi ba sa bre de pese yesu fom de fo bi fofo na nipa no beto aso ebusia wo makwa akoto aba yi obi foforo de aba ohino wo krom ho anom se wono de wonti ase ohina wo krom anom se maame na wo mato aba na yi no saa maame no de wo mpere maame ni nye nadwuma na according to information, according to sources and according to phone calls and na yas wa me ye no I got to understand say assembly woman na kromafo na yi no saa assembly woman we be sports drinking bar bi na edu fan serve a program bit serve Vows Day edu program bit serve Christmas Easter ni ade a wo biemu na ne wa bonjom na ne wo amobeba beton se bia no mu ameba be di asane ade nyina no yes just ended February Vows Day ye course yi mama ye ni abra just Vows Day adofo no mebu o mo pane ade ohina wo kro mo se da bi da menji ntumu edwum na mama ne bo mama ni nya bia ne sport no sha se so bonjom na me sasabro aba enti me sasabro ne basa ne de a wanji ntum mama me ro ye assemblyman wo kro mo no wonya na sumje sabre ya mene mo ka se de yesi ateti ya ohene no ede ma me ni fem no enya asem ketoa enkomotwetwe bi akoso amehye se obeka me hono yakọ na yakọ akotie enkomotwetwe yakọ so no abasisia
okay this twetwe bi am from I'm saying freely in my arm, you're so much. Now, I think that's the chat one of the say, Papa Nana or was on a comment, not my man support on. Name of the support for ma or Bago Flower, no bar. It's a support commando. Yankopo ya dum ya 2 abano. Incumbent no eluzu by 264 bulls. Na mini na mono na ohene Kumasi no. Na so na incumbent no ebo pa anse no. O ye interviews mi ade kwa mo ye programs bi. E ma me na mani anya ho. Enti no ohene no e fe na na fusu pla o to so enan. We try me from na chiba me from. Enti interview mu kwa na ba te for the capture no. And now the castle, never say yes, I will go as a near Massa and come. Or here pass or campaign number according to Yenasa. Once in my fear, meaning I'm real to my day, and my man, or even me like a swab honorable, over power. Over power, no. My man, Valentine, Sicilian, why, they in fear, do me and sending. But now, we have program that. Or near that. And Tiam said, Yen Luzu. Kind of saying improvements, and as for him, they say, over the time, your mamma and any. The answer will be social media, and Fiasia. It's for the country, Ebers will be nice, and who you are, and penny for the which is, let me say, Yanko Moon is 7 on ye. Yeah, then Sakoma, Nana, Fine Plano. It can be. And all who pursue, said Mamma Quano, said one day, that's why. One of the Swa and a Wale, where Bucci. In Siasaria operation, which is actually Papa and Mamma Valentine Day. Valentine Day, no, or Sandy, Ugamba, 1,000 Ghana cities, or Sandy, a son of you, and I honor, yes, you see, and Miakasami assembly court, because to our name is Majuma, Madaroma. And see, Papa Baco, I include or castle, we can say, you forget it, because they're calling for you now, or a boy can be, and a boy. Mamma, see. And like I said, Kissu, what between you will be out of the Kissu, so say, yeah, but someone from my thing. And take a suano, was only be an answer about you, Macron, so I just can't carry a head of Bushina. Mammy, that was a boy, no ma. No, I saw my own penny for some men can take a suana say. I do have a better now, because we won't see what he is the order. Or better because more to his order. Nah, more yet. Let us have a fee. Then I found that you're just a hint that you're not in flame in your call on Peswaso. Never so no good to mother. It's a brassano, and you're so kind of a Nessa Jassian, so you support someone and ending. Shut the service of Adansie now, or I say, Memano. The answer on your penalty. Mamma also.
That's what me see open.
The next thing be a back to be a book and say, young Tom, dear scholarship near the other bar. Or no, yes, a connection. The bus are not here, no interest one. Because, but I know, they know or no, in any assembly, I'm not going to quarter, my boy, anything. No, I call it one or the future, please. I'm a marino anything. But connection, the question to say, or Hannah say, I say, not, or lose a connection. Ain't you know? Oh, baby. Yeah, so service of Mamma's way, my dear mamma, and the answer, oh, you do. It is a just Nana. Then I'm more catching no catch soon. And I say, what am I in? And I'm a bit and say, no, I said, Diana, and also quite a fool. And say, oh, boy, you, Bosman about Copana, Diana. I said, and I may no Casson and no Casson and a Betiasi. And I'm afraid I say, Jasin, so that's from Flem, and Penny for one say, and I say, oh, Penny and Brechna. There near a Apatam, then and say, Monsieur Apatam, he or Ruby. And Apatam, he so there will be, beside honorable Kisivano. I know, send us so within a quarter of one penny and Brechna. Mamma, you said the answer, who you would you. When Penny Focus on near that, I don't see near between Biano, most women way. Now, she be that she be a quano, send a monster Mocaso, a yes or no. I'm wondering over so much, but much of my feet. It's not, Mammy, the makeup will say, or Hano, when I just want to kiss one, be a cost of your measurement, so none of your measurement. And Siena, I say, no. bibi e ko so bia na first boy ne ye no ana o de go so ne ye yenso ye mpesa yenso de na ba shi yensam na to tele na so aka na ka no
me pacho metewasi ya pacho kisiwa no ye wan
kisiwa ni assembly member o range amenfo electoral area
o ya assembly member ena netuma wo ye se wo bonyum
na bia cha bonyum be ja ma 30 years kweri
na ohene no ni ha opote plan senti a wo se won pene ma kisiwa ne monju
Mane sewa ohene ne se kisiwa ne bonyum ana ne sasabraba no mane bonyum ma me no ne satima na meka sei bo mi din sa totime na meka sei
ohene ko kisiwa ne bonyum ana ono ohene ne sasabraba
so sasabro awon le sunto bonyum ana se utumi na ani an se ka so na de da nyina ma fo bonyum da na osama ya oji odwan na nyina ko bo bonyum o wanyi obi odwan kisiwa kwa na ji odwan na za kwa si filo lose here into na access la na wo tank si we ni so ya wo ira yen ko kisi on chen so di wadaro
me pacho na kisi wanjom na wo bo no gospel na say yenjom be
kisi wa no ewo kana say bia ba as a restaurant kakra
oh okay
wo no he no si ha ti say bia Valentine Day die 13 years ni okay no obona ba so me picture na be send o he no say obana certificate obana award because on the ka say oba bia amanfo oba bia meye assembly member da okay oba bia be ne de me say chief no eluzu na sa ha de bebre na yes
na me pa chief no eluzu chief no oyo hene ne den
chief no anyo hene ne hwe chief no ya me kwa makwala from Kami mbole na amena na me support in the campaign but no say onye ne pa obo ne pa na ne nyema bi nkoyi na me ko tifi firi ko kwa o hen kwa sama na mbe na sase bi oje me na me kwaje ma fifi me de nfoni na me de krata na be sende o de kwa yin fie chebi na me ko fa lawyer na lawyer no try de me ta so na so that na tifi ni obi na say oboy di assembly no asoma hen wo le fi on ye so na me kidi kan kan no ase bibia sika yan chenche scholarship ni na akoto won adi ni arade no na ma sin ho na pena se bebre ba se ente se ene za
ti bibia ne de kisi wa na ye assembly woman wo ho no
me ba cho se fi aro na assembly woman ko amen woman
o no ne chia wo ne chi nyina no enam fi na aka ne no nka sika ba wo ne di chedi na sisia no wo nya ne sa bio mu no eno na ama wo hene no afa kisiwa ne ho tan za
me da se ana kisiwa so wa ana wo he odukwa abuchiri wo na kisiwa no so wa no o church bia adukwa abuchiri ko de be 25 years sabe ne man ko yi amayewa sabe oba yentina sidin na me samo ho
mo ba so na me bi so mo ne wo hene no adi nkomo ehunye ntia wo hene no woye sa ni reason for the plan sentia o se ma kisiwa ne monjum biom ne how for the missing
the pacho na no how me say dan ko the last time I saw some go ba can say di kan o ba tana ko so mo ma en fi obi na no me fro hin no phone so me ko tuna me fro no phone so no phone na say ni afi e wo ye yakachi na say na fi no fi no kre kisiwe muade o hene ye o reason bia ai furi gina cheke furi na ka sa chemba na sala on tiasie na se ko ma se edi ache ana information ma bi so so ko ma se no information ni bi ta for some reason ma break me dia no ana on na ba ko ana so on kutia kisiwa na sa na ni ya kwa no samanka so no frɛ me cheke na ko ye kisiwa akwaje box two box two box no MCU electricity access box and o to ba ka chen se information man ba ka chen se chen na go ka ba no so ka so se 6 na mi so to bo mi so bi so ate yo 6 apani dina tam sa na na bi so na se na ja se en che information man ya announcement ni ke di go ba button no announcement mi yedi ye ni man na information o ade na ke si wa de na mo pa na de mo kan wasam ma me se wa wadaroma no so ne so hene di ori heka yo ka nyina na se kisuwe muari yene ne kisuwe muari sisi ma ba mo no na kisuwa ya juma na che kisuwa ya juma no o ya more than 40 years ready
Oh yeah, by Juma, there 40 years in me.
Yes, and I can also be real, about 15 years in me. Why, yes, I just see no arm Luzudia, Nakasalanka, and I can also Bonuma, or Bianzo Bobby. I don't so be an Akiswan, I do Janada, Namisawa, the Martin, and I'm away.
Me bato o hene no radio Mr. O hene no we show interview o kisiwa mu a kisiwa no engine to mana
the patrol there be kisiwa ne pona man so ka se e bi a service fa chairman na no opera na me so kisiwa ne de sabe one next one atena o ango but this one kisiwa so ne o hene ko abuchiri no ne abuchiri da sabe na na bra bokwa nya papa e won de ko abuchiri if you dare cook it or any first, I want to go swing. There is a pattern and so on. Also, open all US or this car or the ring. My one number on flow. No, organizing. Or go so. Over my name is Kabia. Also, or my name is. There are the Wui. There Kisua, Papa says for Gilligano. So, I read a pen at Kisua or US. And she says, Mamma, here, blue, Nana Sewa, here, black. me
pacho na inquisition ba no kisiwa monyu mini bium
pacho se ba no ede
o monju mini bium
okay so and o monyu me fitam ba kika sense on to don time na be program ba plan here if you just say ya ba be e celebrity o na boda ba so go pension na ka cho no let it na da sendo and na kisiwa mo so dia say ye ba say dia ha na ye dia bo so me if you the idea, or the coffee, when you are a couple of natural. I don't have so about you, and I am the first of all area. I was one of the Kuno or some Kutajan for you.
Mamma, but who was there? She's the one in Juma was a warrior as assembly woman, or Gusua warrior.
Let's stand up for the crowd. Get the camp out to American Nakata.
But well, I need break that kind to know, Jina baby, yes, mammy.
That was Canana.
Never tell me.
It is all my Bible stop. No, that cost me the 12,000 young cities. Am I Kumasi? First time back of Abano to me. There be not a born near you, finding a daddy, and so they are born bearing and several goals of lesser bitches. There be all my scholarship, the Julo Foundation, Emma Kisua scholarship, Emma no man, for last time, can I did bring the Nako, so qualified the passes, no qualified for 9. It's just a new very intelligent to be a German, you know, and let's go out of the passes, you are very, you know, you also.
Koma kwani nyina kwa so say kisuwa no enyam assembly woman amatwa ba man
na ba so on na sama kan first one that is for go to really incumbent no
okay and this is the problem here o hile pani obi azisi a we problem
o don kwa na se ani ga se na so on sabotage sana hand back of Ghana pani fa we fa telephone na wa da yo wa to so do abuchi ni adade for no nyina support ye but antia the Mr. The Senate Kunde, then Professor Benne, and the Grid of Kumasi, Professor Benne, the Generation or yet a Buakwa in an Coswo, and Jatoma, and the answer was one. Oh, in answer for 2 don't look at your family, Mammy. That's very shaky, I clear to what I don't know, and so the boy.
Never say you, young Fanko, what you say in fancy hat. Na, the actor will Trebiano, not yak.
Ensem no ene yakwa akwoti aba no we de ye obi na na twetwe nkomo we ye me ya se wa me amemu ena mene no etwetwe nkomo na ebusua evidence ni ade abrante edi asende me na me hwe ejuma honorable Emilia Kisiwa Abuaji oye wo krom honom na enya asem ketwa waye bus stop e wo honom birth certificate ni ade nyina no chese e no akoye kroketu a enhye dan gidi biasa but juma bia was assembly woman edi Mami Kisiwe ebo ne homodin ye papa wo honom na wuti abrante ene kasaye mu a wo hene na wo honom no hene ni problem ni na ne se fifi na yo bia na just wono na ete show wona na oye assembly member wo honom ena se scholarship eba na woni o hene no wo mache Send ye sika na beba no one your hene no achedi. Na send ye kromafo no so dwi huhu ni said there baby adi kika kwe de papa ye ntune mfiri ade so a ye wa hanum se ye mu bie no hono ma ye ma betumi anya mfahwo bia ade afiri so wo munya adwe ho no mo ye send ye ma mikisi we ye de kokomoti beto abade ama no ene wo mo de wo mu kokomoti kwato abade ma mikisi we na sports kakra we bie a ene do vows day do Christmas Eve na say do holiday bia wo bie mu bondwom no wo hene ne say endom na assembly woman ne wo boy ya na ne sasa buraba wenyina bushia ekasen akoko yo hininti no me pese me fire no but eto de bia ye nyansa nyame de ma ye no mama ye mfenye bibi nyansa nyankopon de ma ye no eto da mama ye mfenye adwo wo hine misre bisa wo hawo ne sen. Is it say, Mammy Kissy one hour no dear? What jink croma for no one? And near my beba woman will be dinting and now, yes, Anna, said Dane. Maybe I say, Minyamunchemu. No reason will be pots and pan, I said, but type pots and bed pan, I would tell you, Chintia. What is the assembly woman or work room on them? Me nibia men kan kire wo hene no okoye peniti no me pese ma no betia no ba wo hene yenye saa ene wiase na ye wo no wo bia wo akonya ne se wodi ne kokromoti beto obade ama nipa a wo pe nti se kromafo ne se ma me kisi wa ena wo mo pa ade ti na wo nja ma me na wo nye n'adwuma ye tie ye kra no nipa ya wani abra wo tete ne ade na ne wo fa so na de wo hini so kra ko obi memu ne wo fa ena de wo ko obi memu chese busua akwan ni ade a chese maami ya mensa ka wo fidie ma ne se no enya sam ketwa anka bro no bi e wo wiase nyere o man Ghana fe na be bia no wo bi nya assembly woman bi ti sese ya wo be china de ama ne nkrofo be ya akwan be sisi ne ama be sisi kantis ni ade nyina anka o man Ghana ka ye mbre ti se be bia ye bre kodui anka wo man Ghana anka ye mbre kodu be bia ye kodui de bia me ka se ye wo nkrofo bi wo hono ma wo hu wo mu kuom na wo mu wono kro ne da wo ma kuma so wo mu do kro ni ntino bibi biara wo mu betumi ayede aboa kro bia no wo mu beye na so ye wo nkrofo bi we chia wo ma ye wo mu hu afie bu nsam wo ko wenim no na wo mu twe wo san akade na efese wo be sisu no betumi awini assembly woman na wo be ye mpuntunduma na wo be ye kwa wo be si bus stop e mawo chese wo mu ni best certificate ri ade nyina no assembly woman eboa empenifo yesi empenifo aka bebi a wo hini gina ha so wa no gina bebi a wo hini gina no o hini so wa no gina sisi a wo hini ne yenye ne den to bebi a mu ye empenifo mumma ye nkola na kwenya ne saa ne ye kasa weni ma case ye kopie mu court pe amanfo ato abayi obi se nipa ni ye pe ohi na wo krom ho se da nipa na memede ne baaye no nipa na meme pesa nkoko ATS no mama na nko ATS nti mako yi obi fufura abade ametete no onje edwuma ne ya na ebusia ma me mfa so ho no ma me ni bekoso edi sansem yechi de beto fom bia no mesa ba betena fidie mu hanem sei na me de ni na aba besom ejebo finally ejano enya ba bedru NDC amanyokuo no endo acha press conference chenchire bia wo mo ye wo krom hanem sei rebusua enye asem ketwa ni etete won from mem say leak audio mi say na leak audio de da benda na leak audio kroi ba bonte eno ada acha NDC amanyokuo ni ye press conference no and finally leak audio no ba bonte we be kase na ya say wa leak audio be ho asem na working ATO FORSON ambulance won sensema ye say ye manu 2.37 million euros so wamu chese wamu bekra ambulance be 200 e dey about the PM o man Ghana wo me distribute to various hospitals na etumi aboa no me pa cho ambulance ni ntontoro wa na ba ye ntontoro wa ni zukura echi no man Ghana ye sika no zukura yansa nkenya ambulance zukura ye si de bia ye kra free ye na mbedu o neno ena akwa PM o court Ekwapie mu court na ndi akoniaba ena brand bia yesi wono no wombe na jeze yaze wombe ye witness wombe gine mu e ma to forcing no kura bia wo no bia no wombe kane ade na brand yesi ya friend Richard JAKPA na Richard JAKPA ya woni ato forcing wo ma kosi financial loss to the state no brand embra bonten wombe kasa o se share mude munim de akọ attorney general GODFRED dame tete mi anya sam ketwa GODFRED dame pesa go chinchim asem na asem nke be ye foolish case na when the audios upon audios and the WhatsApp messages ni ade aba bonten ebusua enya sam ketwa ye kom MPP amanya ko be so mama Ghana fo nyina te ase say allegations na sisi ano ato force ne Richard JAKPA wo mu make against attorney general no wo no kura bi anim kwabrane na watire kire na wafoje niema ene de aba abonte sabe ya mene mo kase so de MPP fo so de respond aba but ye bedi kan yakọ na yakọ akotie NDC amanyoko no esi edu nketia na ejire mu ene echechire mu a wode ba ye kwan ya sika ne fo aso ne kwan ya sane attorney general so chechire je se wo tutututu niema san na baby anokura ne da no se attorney general nim sika ya je se o man Ghana ya hwiri wonim hu bi na 1% nokura ne beba abontinti no wo tietietie amafo ne nchi I want to
invite you to the content of this recording, after which I'll make some important observations. Let me allow you.
You pay only after the goods have been delivered. That's also the contract, also.
Yes, but then the financial instrument for the project is an irrevocable letter of credit. So that credit letter has already been sent.
Hold on, no problem. But in my view, that letter of area, the contract requires that you pay by letter of credit.
Yes, in addition, we should establish it upon the sign of the contract. So already you have paid.
Upon the sign of the contract for every 50 ambulance.
Yes, upon the signing of the contract for every 50 ambulance, since there was no advance mobilization, advance payment, that LC was a security that you have to establish ahead.
No problem. The sign of the contract for every 50 ambulance. Is it the contract for every 50 ambulance?
Pardon?
Is it the contract for? I'm saying upon the sign of the contract for every 50 ambulance.
Yes.
Is it the contract for every 50 ambulance?
The contract is for 200 ambulances in tranches of 50.
Good. Hold on. So that contract for 50 ambulance is different from this one?
No. It is, the contract is one contract for 200 ambulances, which has been broken down within the contract for every, you establish LC for every 50 tranche. So you have 4 LCs for the 200 ambulances.
No, that part I disagree with you. But if you look at the terms of the contract, it's quite clear. And it should not be difficult for you to accept because really it doesn't put you in any problem at all. That does not put you into any difficulty. I don't know the Minister of Health, the Minister of Finance. So for if you accept that, then it doesn't put you in any difficulty.
The problem I have in accepting that for you is accepting that for you is that in there are letters that confirm that both from.
You see, the witness is telling you what the situation is, what the true facts are. And you say he should testify in a certain particular way. And that it won't create any difficulty for him. He will go free and somebody else will be jailed for dishonesty. And the witness keeps insisting that it is against his conscience, he cannot do what you want done. Continue. Continue.
Government and from a principal. That is for every 50 ambulances. That confirms that. And I'll be sending those letters in. So I cannot go against what the letters say and the contract say because I was the agent at that time. JAKPA business was the agent.
Hold on. LC's on site. payment shall be in euros. First, if we say there shall be no advance payment.
Yes.
What does advance payment mean?
What it means is that you are not the supplier was not going to be paid any cash, any money for him to use in procuring all the accessories and everything to manufacture. So the manufacturer will use his own money to buy the ambulance vans, all the accessories from across the globe, with the security from government being the LC. And the LC has conditions precedent.
Hold on. Okay. Yes, advance payment normally paying in advance of the delivery of the goods.
They said no advance payment.
Yes, advance payment means that you are paying before the goods are delivered to you.
No, they said no advance payment. Not that there's advance payment. Yes. No advance. Mean that you will not pay.
Yes, until the goods are delivered to you. Also.
Yes.
So until the goods are delivered, you don't pay at all.
You don't pay.
Also. So, and then also, it goes ahead to say that payment shall be in the free manner. Else it's on site of goods. In fact, what is even LC on site of goods? What does it mean?
What LC on site of goods means is that when you ship the documents, when you ship the goods, when you ship the goods from your port of origin, the bill of lading of the goods is what you use as
LC on site of goods means when the goods have been shipped.
They have been shipped.
And then the goods have been delivered in Ghana.
No, when the goods have been shipped, because you have gone to do principal. So what I'm trying to explain is that so you use the bill of lading. You use a bill of lading. You use a bill of lading.
You establish the LCs after.
Pause. You see the problem of GODFRED Dame. He doesn't understand anything about these international payments at all. And he wants the witness to accept his ignorance and then go to court to make a statement that will expose the witness as also as ignorant as GODFRED Dame. Because you see, what you call a letter of credit is just some guarantee. You sign an agreement with somebody that I'll supply these ambulances. But the person must also be secure that when he supplies the ambulances, there will be payment. So you sign a document that look, the moment you are able to buy your equipment yourself and you ship them and you bring the bill of lading to me for me to satisfy myself that the equipment had been shipped and that this is the evidence that I will be receiving them on this date, then I can also authorize the bank to pay you what has been agreed upon. Because you can't go to the sea and reclaim the things back. You see? So that's all. So a letter of credit does not give you money until I eventually tell them to pay because I have received the items. So you are saying that somebody signed a letter of credit and so the nation has lost money. And your government took over. If you realize that the things have not been received, why would you authorize payment? So this is simple, but the problem the problem is ignorance. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
Inspection.
No, the LC is established as soon as you sign the contract. You establish the LC, and that becomes the security comfort for the supplier to invest money.
It says LCs on site of goods shall be signed upon the signing of the contract.
Yes.
For every 50 ambulances.
Yes.
Yes. Which contract is this? It's not a for every ambulance. So under this main contract, this was like the main contract.
The main contract and LC for every 50 of the 200. So the contract is not saying that government should establish one LC which is 15.8 million euros for the whole 200 at a go. No. Government has a bulk contract of 15.8 million euros. Now, this contract will become the ambulance will become in tranches of 50 ambulances. So you establish your LC for the 50. When that 50 have been delivered and everything sorted out and handed over, another LC is established for another subsequent 50 until you finish all the 200. That is what the contract says. So the LC that was established.
Even then, hold on. I don't agree with your explanation. But even then, this explanation, that's not what happened in this case.
Okay, what happened?
Yeah, that's not what happened. Yes, because the LC was established even before procurement inspection.
Yes.
Also,
yes.
There was no procurement inspection. So, so it means there was no basis for the LC to be established in the first place.
No.
That's really not your problem anyway.
Right, that place, yeah. In that particular place, you are getting it wrong. If I may have patience for me to explain.
No.
You are getting it wrong there because when you establish LC, the LC had conditions precedent for it to be honored. And the condition precedent says that you can only cash the LC when you present shipping documents, which is bill of lading, to the Ghana International Bank of the buyer before the LC can be honored. So even though the LC was established upon the signing of the contract, was supposed to be established upon the signing of the contract, it cannot be cashed or honored. It becomes a form of security for the supplier to invest his own money. And when he ships the ambulances, he can then send a bill of lading to your bankers to then honor the LC, because that is a condition precedent.
But in any case, in this case, even the LC was actually cashed. Everything that payment was actually made before the goods were shipped.
No,
the goods got to Ghana.
No.
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't have the supplier. There is no way under the sun he could have cashed the LC before the shipping document, which were condition precedent, was presented to Ghana International Bank. Even when he presented the document to Ghana International Bank refused to honor the LC, raising issues of discrepancy, which came back to Bank of Ghana, which later went to the Ministry of Health, and then Animana authorized Bank of Ghana through Ministry of Finance to pay, because they had sorted out the discrepancy to Big C. That time, around this time, the ambulance had already arrived in Ghana. You are not privy to this one, I'm telling you.
In my view, if we agree to this theory, it's so simple, the theory of the case.
Not agree to the way you want to go, the way you want to go about it.
If you agree to this deal, where the witness agrees with GODFRED Odame the way he wants to go about the case, then the witness will have no case. There will be no difficulty for him. So listen to that part there.
I decided not to say it because I want to help the AG make his case. And I asked myself, what is my interest in it?
I'm not asking you to really help me. I'm just going by it. But anyway, so that's fine. So this one was even just by the way.
I hope you get my difficulty. It's because I'm innocent and I'm going through ordeal. So I'm looking at another person also going to go through ordeal, and through me, because I know the truth and I decide not to say it. About question sentence. If I go by that way, frankly speaking, I'll be dishonest, because I know that is not how it's supposed to be about it and how you want me to go about my answering question sentence. That time, around this time, or the ambulance had already arrived in Ghana. You are not privy to this one, I'm telling you.
In my view, if we agree to this theory, it's so simple, the theory of the case.
Not agree to the way you want to go, the way you want to go about it.
Let's agree. Let's describe it that way. Let's describe it that way. Do you want to go about it?
Okay,
agree this way. It makes it simple.
Yes, it will make it.
It doesn't involve any difficulty for you.
Yes, I agree. I understand your point.
When you say there's no advancement, yes, when you say there's no advancement, ordinarily meaning in Ghana that you don't pay until you get your goods. Now, the contract here, even the clear terms, unless maybe you guys do not draft a contract, it says everything on site of goods shall be established upon the signing of the contract for every future.
No, the contract was drafted by government. It was done by government.
Oh, yes. And
it was an LG department perused the contract and approved the contract for government.
It is not a problem. We had the approval. Every contract that we approved before later when they implement it, then problems.
You see, what the difficulty I have with your position is that, you see, frankly speaking, fine, as you are saying, if I agree to your position, how you want to go about it and how you want me to go about my answering questions and things, if I go by that way, frankly speaking, I will be dishonest because I know that is not how it's supposed to be.
You heard him. This is the facts, but you want me to go about it your way. And I feel that if I go about it your way, I'll be dishonest. So they should continue.
Question sentence. If I go by that way, frankly speaking, I'll be dishonest because I know that is not how it's supposed to be. And I'll be dishonest, and I'll be dishonest in such a way that I'll be assisting for someone I know is completely innocent about this. For example, ATO FORSON, to be jailed because I knew something was wrong, was not the way, and I decided to keep quiet and to answer the question in a way that will make your case better for you to jail him. I'll be battling with my conscience. That is the problem I'm having. Anytime you bring up this issue with Unikulende, when Unikulende's place, anytime you bring this issue, that is my problem I'm having. Because me, for example, that is the problem I'm having. Anytime you bring up this issue, me to go about my answering questions and things. If I go by that way, frankly speaking, I'll be dishonest because I know that is not how it's supposed to be. And I'll be dishonest, and I'll be dishonest in such a way that I'll be assisting for someone I know is completely innocent about this. For example, ATO FORSON, to be jailed because I knew something was wrong, was not the way, and I decided to keep quiet and to answer the question in a way that will make your case better for you to jail him. I'll be battling with my conscience. That is the problem I'm having. Anytime you bring up this issue with Unikulende, when Unikulende's place, anytime you bring this issue, that is my problem I'm having. Because me, for example, I am in this case because I'm innocent and I'm going through ordeal. So I'm looking at another person also going to go through ordeal and through me because I ask myself, what is my interest in it?
I'm not asking you to really help me. I'm just going by it. Anyway, so that's fine. So this one was even just by the way.
I hope you get my difficulty.
It's on the phone. I don't even know that.
Oh no, don't worry about that one. My issue I'm just you and I will be meeting.
Please, order. Please, let's listen to the tape, please. I beg you.
My issue I'm just you and I will be meeting. You will be meeting me at my cousin's place, and you've been bringing this issue up several times. And I keep telling you that I can't do that because it doesn't sit well with me.
This is the man who says he has never met the witness. Continue.
Yeah. It's for every. So when you see the hand for every 50 ambulance, means that it's not only 50.
Okay.
For every, it means that it is not only 50.
Alright.
Mean that there are a lot of 50s that will be following. So that is what I was trying to explain to you. So frankly speaking, the LC that was established was as a security for the supplier to invest his own money since there's no advantage.
Yes, it is the same that was used to be. LC was the means of payment and the agreement.
Yes. When the conditions precedents are met.
Which is what? That is good that I have some documents.
That he has the bill of ladings, the ambulance have been shipped and the bill of ladings are presented. That is when you can catch the LC. So until you ship the ambulances, you can't catch the ambulance, you can't catch the LC.
It was that in this case also?
Yes, in this case, yes. When he shipped the ambulances, he then presented their documents to Ghana International Bank, and then Ghana International Bank refused to honor the LC and raised issues of discrepancies, which was later cleared by Animana at the Ministry of Health for payment to proceed. And that is how he was paid.
Yes.
So, frankly speaking, if there's somebody who authorized this payment to go on, even though in Ghana International Bank raised issues of discrepancies,
no tape. Gramophone. You haven't. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, I don't know whether I should continue talking again. The recording you just heard is one that is worrying, and all Ghanaians must be concerned about it. This is a scandal of unimaginable proportions that seriously exposes the criminal mindedness and lack of integrity of the Attorney General, my brother GODFRED. Oh, if I have a criminal brother, it doesn't mean I'm a criminal. It also highlights the dishonesty of the prosecution in the ambulance trial and the desperate lengths they are prepared to go to secure wrongful conviction against Honorable ATO FORSON at all costs. Clearly, Mr. Dame, who as Attorney General ought to know better, was doing everything he could, including criminal acts, to defeat the long-cherished legal principle that it is better to set 1,000 guilty people free than to convict one innocent person. Again, this recording confirms our long-held position on GODFRED Dame's notoriety for judicial manipulations against opponents of the Akufo-Addo regime. After many years of getting away with his shady, crooked, and underhand dealings, GODFRED Dame's cap has become full, and his day of reckoning has finally arrived. 16 February 2022 from Richard JAKPA. I am humbly requesting for a time and venue at your convenience to meet you for a private discussion, please. Then I'm most grateful for that kind gesture from you. Then hope to hear favorably from you. This is all from Richard JAKPA. Then you come down here. That is from GODFRED Dame. I will arrange through your brother. Thanks. That brother is the Supreme Court judge. So GODFRED Dame says he will arrange through the Supreme Court judge for them to meet. So the Supreme Court judge has not requested for any meeting in his house. It's GODFRED Dame who arranged the meeting. Then he said, okay.
Yeah, so no, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. So that's fine.
The charts show it was GODFRED Dame who chose to meet Richard JAKPA at the house of the Supreme Court judge. As you can see from this screen,
This is a WhatsApp chat dated 16 February 2022, which GODFRED Dame undertakes to arrange a meeting with Mr. JAKPA through his brother, actually his cousin, the Supreme Court judge, through a WhatsApp message sent at 7:32 p.m. This evidence totally belies Dame's contrived and gross claim that he was entrapped. So he was not entrapped. He planned to use the Supreme Court judge to call the witness for whatever they wanted to set up. The next set of WhatsApp chats, WhatsApp exhibits 2, 3, and 4, dated 17th July 2022, shows GODFRED Dame receiving certain soft copies of documents from Mr. Richard JAKPA to facilitate his prosecution of the minority leader at 11:29 p.m. close to midnight. So if you hear Richard JAKPA saying odd and unholy hours and times, this is what he was referring to. This was immediately after the Attorney General had met Mr. JAKPA at the residence of the Supreme Court judge at the instance of the Attorney General. So these are documents which the JAKPA forwarded to GODFRED Dame after that meeting. I want to jail somebody, I don't have the documents, can you help me? If you help me, I will free you, then we can use the document. And you got all these documents, and still the document could not incriminate anybody, and now you want him to lie on top of the document. So these are documents. And in the next WhatsApp chat, WhatsApp Exhibit 5, dated 23rd November 2023, GODFRED Dame is seen to have placed a call at 10:40 a.m. to Richard JAKPA and followed it with a message at 10:49, acknowledging a message sent to him by Mr. JAKPA that the case had been adjourned to Thursday the following week. Bro, the case is adjourned to next week Thursday. The man is still on admission fighting for his dear life. Then GODFRED Dame, okay, thanks. The final WhatsApp chat, WhatsApp Exhibit 6, dated Tuesday 9th April 2024, shows evidence of a 26-minute phone call placed to Richard JAKPA by GODFRED Dame at 7:12 a.m. the morning of the day JAKPA was scheduled to testify in the court. The recorded one we played for you. It was the morning JAKPA was going to court to testify. And he was saying that today if you go, tell them this. Letters of credit means cash payment. Letters of this means this. So go and tell them. But we don't have our own finance system in Ghana, which is different from the finance system everybody knows all over the world. How can you say that letters of credit is just cash payment? Somebody has taken the money without delivery of goods. And he was pushing him. And the man says, I have my conscience. I can't do it because I am being prosecuted from lies somebody has told about me. So why do you want me to lie for another person to also prosecute when I'm feeling the pinch of how lies can be used to create a problem for you? So I'm not going to do it.
na chese NDC amanyoko no enrada press conference a wo mo ye si edunketia secret upon secret audios upon audios wabe pru ni nyina no e de egu honom amayati bi no na sa case we no hu this whole thing happened somewhere 2012. It was in 2012 and ATO FORSON at that time he was the deputy finance minister. And as I do when you now course home. But in 2017, no, and a health, former health minister, minister Kweku Ajima Menu, requested said, send your near Mekika Kone de Yabesremo, as ambulance near the end, Baku be 30, no, and Kwakwa, oh my God, I spring tabi. I said, yeah, kitchen as a obi kitchen be and I'm going to know my shasha normally about the PM or Ganentino. 1 year shemu. It's this one in Shemu came from 2017. And abo baba sienne na enada na so NPP amanyokuo no so no wo mo so ye press conference chenchirenchi wo mo so press conference a wo mo ye no na wo mo so kire mu se de niema ekọ no ase de NDC amanyokuo no na wo mo beso wo mo fa kwan bi so na de wo mo kata eye ATO FORSON ne boni a wadi o man Ghana wa cause financial loss na wo mo beji atum no na ya prosecute no NDC amanyokuo ni hihye and then the woman pia niema na ase wo ma sheda akwa forge this so WhatsApp messages ni ade abai na say wo ma dwen ye wo mo se bia wo mo ye saade we nyina no na Attorney General GODFRED am ye yi na firi wono pa de nya de besi de biara da wo ma kase wo mo fight corruption no MPP amanyokuo no fighting corruption na wo mo ka na Samuel 2016 no 2024 na aka few days am few months mo me free abemu no and aba wo ma dwen mu say NDC amanyokuo no say wo mo peu say wo mo peu fighting corruption no yade e ba be cost che send their press conference enipa hodo na bebrebe na and then some etudwa naija wo mo national organizer na bi ensam a wo prugu honom ni nchirechire mu na buhia enya sam keto akora me hye so obeka me ho ne akotie no so abasisia.
Thank you. Lawyer Frank Davis Abusafo Madarma asema ya kri asema ehunhia Ghana fo yipa NDC for adendada atro kontompo epese omudu mfutro gu Ghana fo ani sene be ya omupani a wo parliament ya bonu ko edu so o magana boka o magana ahwe sika odini pe na namra kwa so no tiatia e Ghana mra so no omu pese omu dede atro nkontompo eto no so abusafo asem ne say kona koto ambulance bra ambulance ahanu 200 ambulance asema ya kan eye Mahama cabinet e approve no na o say GODFRED Stanbic Bank and so parliament approve money edumakuo bi e wo Dubai e hye ho say emfa ambulance imra e hye ya na e wo ho ne say ansa na ambulance ni beba no ye ntuaka ambulance ni bodu ye hwe say sefata ansa na etuaka ye ATO FORSON yenim nyena onu pewo saa nhyehyemu yenim nyena owom ne tuamu ne obenya frim yenim se na bibi ko ne kotoko ma ode ahopepre etro krata edekoma Bank of Ghana se Bank of Ghana enkotua nkofo ya omfa ambulance maaye enkotua muka ampa Bank of Ghana so ekotua muka etua muka wie nya no nko awo na wasa truck rata dia sakokoma controller se controller entua eye bank charges sika bank agiye a editua sakai no ense entua over 900,000 Ghana cedis anso how ansa na krampo no e letter na Bank of Ghana no na sabre no Mami anya memfa ne krensie yi no ye minister in charge of health. Ne friend madam Shelley Aite. No what truck krataa de akwa Big C company for your modu buy also the ambulance buy the ambulance to buy no. What truck mo say more for ambulance name. In fact, they should not even produce more produce ambulance no. They mo no. Omo twen sanse Ministry of Health kwenye nyesika. Ena contract so busua enam parliament. Yehuni yekoye yakwa kutua nkofika nkofo yi so mfa ambulance no aya. Ovan ya de kosu humu sanwo no bi no mode aba. Ambulance contra na anu a MPP aban ye di ambulance by obi ehuye. E call every constituency obi ehuye. Amuko fa ambulance wana amuko fa ambulance contra. Ambulance esi Ghana o ma anya ne hwe 2014 to 2017 a NDC ifra ben o ma anya bibia amfa ho. In fact sabre no ambulance ne ba na o Minister of Health Alex Ebefia o tro krata de ko say ambulance we no potokasem o say enye fit for purpose. National Ambulance Service inso be ka say ambulance we omuntimi nyusi wo de nipa tum kwa nipa no kwa bedu hospital no awu what Bogana ka what the Ghana dream yet wakwa ko jiran senibia ya bo ukwa edu wan for yesika no anhye baby also de hye ana wasa ma Ghana asa ahwiri sika asemi wo court nyano the Attorney General Yamianu Nukreni o akukudro pa wajina pinti se bema se o ma Ghana enhwiri sika akasa aba no so nkomodi aba no so achopa aba no so nyina no wampaba yenkotie a opani ba ko o mo efe ne JAKPA ono no se Attorney General frefre na anajo ka no say asem on can say Attorney General anya sada san say Attorney General ordinary Adansie die nya na kwakodom court dada Attorney General ne mramu ye kan say we closing the case wa yawie ne krata nyina odi akọ asem no eni da ho asem no akwakọ ese nono eni da ho say plain ye monche mu NDC fo say asem die ne keka ko yi die kamia ko ese aso your minority leader in 9 aso ne nsa ndeni emetwa ntro tape ene omoboy no ya tro tape no aye doctored ya kikansi ani ya twetwe bia frim ya shada ashadem ade aba funfidie ya dia fam anya ene tantantan yembe tuntu abonten na tape o ba hana national chairman na stop it it has more no can play mumo hey na dan ye cheche usu anya tape o ba ya fe na tape no sabe run ho commentary as I say tu bo tape na edu ba bi obo sanim guase aba na osum na ho small we ya Attorney General asema na o kan odi lead no o kan say o say mumo man go so mumo edu guase press conference be no usu wa Adansie a Jaina Ghana for journalist mwadwumu pi na obi akoko fa tape wa keka bom in fact sa wo hwe omo WhatsApp bi omo de kire omo say Attorney General any papa ne kasa 28 minutes or 26 minutes yes ah tape omo boy enso no e 14 or 15 minutes tape no omo boy 16 just mako yi bi afrum di bi a shem the voice bi apiem fro baby sanse mutan GODFRED dame etibu basa mu ye ne basa Attorney General GODFRED dame on resign o china obekoso edi na Attorney General. In fact, His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so ba no be mana ya Attorney General obekoso edi Attorney General no why na juma ye pa na Attorney General we ni case we ni bibia bon kro a wusu Attorney General tini ba bi e na moamu lawyer fo tro krata de bra ni say ampa mo hu sa asem no mudi for enu nti no mo sre ne mra mu ye frɛ no plea bargain ana plea negotiation sanse kwadu na odi abom no ma me ne no ntena se ne nhyehyɛ ho ne nhwɛ eka na me boy ya metua mo ma sa big C company ya odi sa ambulance tontroi etro krata bai se obetua sika no oso obetua ne won krata ne ya wa na enfa me wo jankrata nya mo fama me ni nyina wa ha sei company ni se onu betua 2 million euros otua wi obesa ba be fa eye na nyina ko 2 million euros abusafon krata ni we enfree ho let us omu trobae the lawyer letterhead let us omu atrobae let us omu atrobae omu ba be pa cho say ampa e kanaba ye be ba be for ye ambulance tonto na ye de bae no na ye tua 2 million euros adi amamo and attorney general said there be a big C company no ono asema ye di wo court on kan ho bi lawyer ni beka say big C no onye party to asem na ekoso no na obi asabi hu di asema on kan ho bi so na no asem brew na say ne usa ko change ni say ko peska na hefa na kwako hu no and attorney general said there be mo amoye party no say mo na mo di sa asem ne ba say mo na mo di ba dia e no obi so no say benka wa ni boni a nka be ka say you obi 2 million euros no wasa be fa cash na ko eti ebura na obi di wani ma ode wo ko yewura GODFRED dam fie a wo kwa ko patch o sa asem no nje mu no yewura ATO FORSON wada pedi na edaji no asem no yanka o media mu ye be ka o kan law court say yo mu so mba be dwane fi law court no mu de o mu so be to media o mu boa enya adwuma ne enya adwuma kire wabo Ghana ka go and answer what the Ghana dream go and answer yes wabo Ghana krono go and answer enya fe na mba be di fake tape ne doctored tape manipulated tape ye kekesi ani if I hear hosa message ni so a baby ono papa JAKPA na e ka kire yewura GODFRED dam say opeso ohia no no meeting ana yewura GODFRED say unua na munua so na ma hu unua so Supreme Court judge ye friend no Justice Emmanuel Joni Kolendi o boss no ko de ma no enti unua enti any arrangement no meeting ko say ye bia no me dia fa no so o boss nko a o ma Supreme Court judge ntia and the NDC for Daniel atem ni say yewura GODFRED dam na person arrange meeting for what said then obenya free a okuta onwa na dance die a emudu abusafo mese ensamo a NDC for de betu dwa ene no eni nyina so bia eni nyina so ba ko sei enti asem ne die yewura ATO FORSON mesre asem ewo ho a wo so kwansa court enye sa ntro we na mo de be fa GODFRED down ma me wie a me kan sei me attorney general for ye hu ma ba mo ho ba kwa GODFRED down for me is the best attorney general Ghana yenyan young man abrantia o ye na juma kama o wani de wo buo di mo bia wa sheda sua juma no no be so mo say no NDC for munti on resign o china obekoso a na attorney general no a na juma sene fata no doctored mu fake tape ne makekansi ani ene ma ye ni nya no enkosi ba bia obekoso a na juma e be hia wo court nya kan asem no wo court enye media mu ne beka abusuafo nyame nhyamo.
We are all trained lawyers standing here as a lawyer. Even a magistrate, a circuit court judge should call me as a trained lawyer to visit him in the house to have a discussion. I will not, for any reason, say that I will not attend. But that meeting should not lead me to abuse my professional oath and pervert justice. Lawyers and judges drink from the same bowl. The judges are lawyers before they became judges. So if a judge invites me to his house, what is offensive? And this is what the NDC wants to make capital out of. They have lawyers in their midst. Would they tell me that their lawyers never visit judges? Again, the Attorney General, at the time of the invitation, was unaware that the third accused person was going to be present, and therefore his subsequent appearance in the House of the Justice was surprising. It is pertinent to note that prior to this meeting, the Attorney General had closed his case, and the court had thrown out the application of ATO FORSON for establishment of no case as being without merit. The third accused had also, by 4 different letters by his lawyers, requested and made proposals to the Attorney General for a plea bargain, which will see Big C, third accused principal, paid €2 million in exchange for the cessation of prosecution. This has been roundly rejected by the Attorney General. In fact, third accused, through his lawyers in the letter dated 16 May 2023, had indicated unequivocally that they were requesting a plea bargain, and following the rejection, I requested the AG for terms which the Attorney General will consider acceptable. The Supreme Court Judge, Justice Emmanuel Unikolendi, therefore sought to inquire whether there was room for a plea bargain, and the AG highlighted that he was not opposed, provided it was made in proper form, and assured third accused that he had nothing personally against any of the accused persons. The Attorney General further requested that since the charges principally focused on the public officials through whose actions the laws of occasion, which are JAKPA, should show fidelity to the transaction records which were already in evidence. Finally, there is also a record that first accused himself, ATO FORSON, had, in the company of a senior parliamentarian, visited the AG in his house to plead with him to end the prosecution. The NDC, in their press conference today, have conveniently failed, refused or neglected to respond to this fact, which was also contained in the response of the Ministry of Justice following the proceedings of Thursday. Why will ATO FORSON go to the Attorney General to beg for a discontinuance of his prosecution, and the same person will, through another medium, say that the Attorney General is persecuting him? You can make the inference yourself. You are the best judges. Ladies and gentlemen, if the Attorney General desired to cajole the third accused as suggested, then the best avenue will have been following the third accused person's request for the AG to propose terms acceptable to him, and the several WhatsApp messages sent to the AG pleading with him. Clearly, the third accused person is a hired mercenary contracted to exploit his relationship with the Supreme Court judge, knowing the AG's inability to disrespect the said justice when invited after failing to secure a meeting with the AG. All this is against the backdrop that since the Attorney General was appointed into office, he has been arguably one of the most successful both in and out of court. As remarkably noted by the President at the last State of the Nation's address, he has successfully saved the state over 10 trillion Ghanaian cedis, and his verve in protecting public resources is shown by his commitment to the prosecution of public officials whose acts have resulted in huge financial loss to the state. This is beside the other several infrastructure and logistical improvements to the Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice, including the almost completed Law House. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it is the firm belief of the NDC and ATO FORSON. If it is the firm belief of the NDC and ATO FORSON that no loss had occasioned the state from its conduct, then they should just remain faithful to our judicial system and seize these malicious orchestrations targeted at bastardizing our judicial system and to prevent him from standing trial to its final conclusion. They should just keep quiet and let the proceedings in court continue. We are very clear in our minds that the cause for the resignation of the Attorney General is misplaced, unwarranted, and this will not put any spokes in the prosecution of ATO FORSON and his associates. Ladies and gentlemen, the call for the resignation of the Attorney General coming from the NDC is very, very rich. The NDC calling on the Attorney General to resign from office. That is rich Ghanaians. The AG will not resign. He will continue to remain witty, resolute, and focused in the delivery of his work as he does always. The wheels of justice, we say, grind slowly, but eventually it will grind to a halt. Thank you once again for coming to listen to us on such short notice. God bless our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. Thank you.
NPP following so press conference awomo ye no enabusia yakwa kwoti abali to them say NPP ni NDC party ni nyina no wo bia pese wo blame ne nyonko NPP fo aso wo mo de wo masi wo ma dream pise corruption wo mo fight no NDC amanyokuo no ena pese wo mo yakatasu mu aso na ATO FORSON chese financial loss awa cost to the country ni be bia be wo se ye de fa no NDC fo mbese ye de ne be fa na ne audio no ni ejucha bi afiri mu ni ade ye wo man Ghana nti ebeye ye pa ni won ente de bia metina se ameka kire mu se NPP party ni NDC party ni nyina no the omunko position NPP for ba ya wo mo hyase ye dede na corruption we will fight corruption enye na asem wo mo kan ye no enye na asem se NDC for so ba na wo mo ka se NPP amanyokuo no mo so de amaye we chire no sorry, ya kasi ye ba be table to ba ku akroma ye tene be yi. NPP ni NDC nyina no wo mo ye pe. Seni NDC fo ni abere a wo mo katakata so di audio sini ade ebeba ni ade nyina no. Minim se du NPP fo so time they will do more than this. So mesra mo afi we ye fa ye kokromoti ni nto abapa. NPP ni NDC fo nyina wo mo moaye. Fighting corruption imponie. This country, if we don't sack NPP and NDC, we can never fight corruption because these two political parties, they are corrupt. Some political parties, corruption. I said the Koko Tower, Motoni, yet ya waya and white. Baby, a jinana, a jina, wama is a petam peno. Into the Salman Ghana team, form womb, and ye drain ya when ye drain that yama because 2.37 million euros every yes kaketwa. Now at the end of the day, no 200 ambulances, even that time 2012, Embrano, necessary and woman baba and send the catcher say out of that 200 ambulances, Nembrano 30. I don't throw 30 is a sprinter bus. See, BBA nimu. It doesn't really make sense. Well, what about chuma mention abekwa na woman dia say a time and yema papa nka woman bekwa kwatena se adwen ho and yema papa woman be ye beboa woman Ghana no na woman dia say a time. This is the people we call leaders. NDC for Bekasena, we are trying to fight corruption. And NPP for Nankasa no me corrupt. And I just say, Attorney General Nankasa Muno, and on him dear warrior, and on Wangasa Muno, we are gonna force Kani idea. Sasha NPP for Baba Catcher say, they are trying to fight corruption. They are trying to Womuba prosecute ATO FORSON. But NDC Amanyo Kone stop it. So all these two political parties, Yama Womunko. We should sack them and then check on someone else. Obetimi abua wo mangana. Ana payment na fidie ma anum se me de lawe hu sensen bebre na ene de besomo. Sabe ya me na mo ka say the press release tenchirenche bi ena aba abonte na press release just sensen me wo me buhwanya asem ketwa. This is coming from Wizzy Empire. We must see updates on the tragic accident that occurred last Saturday involving actor Kwejo in Council Win. Wizzy Empire's management would like to express their gratitude to the public for their overwhelming support following last Saturday's accident involving our Chief Executive Officer, Kwejo in Council Win, known in showbiz. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to the management and medical staff of Confanote Teaching Hospital Emergency Unit, who are attending to everyone who was involved in the collision. However, we are deeply saddened by the tragic death of a 3-year-old who was involved in the gruesome accident, and we extend our sincere condolences to the bereaved family. As much as we saddened and traumatized, we find unwarranted allegations of neglect on our past, as speculated by some commentators, very distasteful and disturbing to this troubling time. We want to state categorically that we were unclear about the extent damage from the accident because our artists, manager and bouncer suffered life-threatening injuries. We remain resolute that investigations by the police would establish the fact of matter in due course. Raymond, our artist manager, is still undergoing treatment in the hospital, as is Kojon Cancer, who has yet to fully recover from the tragedy. But our bouncer has processed for surgical review. We continue to crave for the support of all Ghanaians to pray for the affected persons fully recovery. Pray for Lowen and Raymond. Ochiame Akwade Nyame Pia Edema Wizi Empire. And I just say, oh, release this statement. Tia making kind. Ede ama we one much let's say. One would woman named Sabo Frebia already 3 years involved. And a woman named Sabo Fra already 3 years so swear to me a free moon. But Sabrea woman a year cassadie. Then a woman dream when you know a woman away no Kojon Cancer away no ane. Any woman manager. Any bouncer just a waka ho a woman yina no wo mgusu egu comfort not teaching hospital wo mo jaya hwenti honum na wo ma cha no wo manage ne ko but speculations and speculators are just the amafu kika ne ade nyina no wo mo besre si nyina no ya beka wo mo wo mpai bomu obi a wedi 3 years ne de wo ma hye danka we na me betena haka wo bi beka se na na ya se wajai no. When I would buy you are telling us to pray for Kojon Cancer Lowen. What of the mother who no swashre ne bano? Mami no swashre ne bano. Then I can. The only thing a woman a fact say we never knew say obi a accident no say net say na before when you 3 years so crash ne nkwa. This is the only thing they were able to say from this press where we release here. Oh my Ghana no. Yes, say our police phones in. Yeah, my police for but I know maybe entire next week Monday there. Whatever updates we are Ghana for yes no. Minim say yen sabeka. But yes mo. Katasumo must be anywhere was a koso. Baby I'm running down. I was say ye day at 200. And they'll copy more social media baby ana. That is one of the things I trend. I think some who say ya brefon so didn't know what to say speed no speed need the yard also. Once I not pay video and never so more. Much speed and all when day. And then if you go to social media, those who know him very well, a lot of people were complaining. Oh, the wind there's not drive you. Oh, the wind your cost speed. Oh, the wind there or drive it carelessly. This is what a lot of people is saying. And nothing that they be an metanasi and I'm say. I drive a fue muntieni ye muswale anopa mo car no mon check se mu brake ye adwuma mon check se mu bibia ye adwuma me pacho speed no the esi ye pese bi besi biom speed no mon to mo bon fama ye why e kwan no mama ni twede bia ye ka Ghana kwan ye nye papa ya ye hudede empenifo no ma ye bibia fa wan kebusua wo ma ye dada empenifo no bibia no ma ya fa ye kwan ho ye sha se bo de ro na ye kwan ye minimum mienu nim kwan ya mo fa so me sere mo relax ma ye a driver for me fansa mo betena mo ke nim no mo mpaye bebi biara mo ko bia no nyankopon fa mo nko na onfa mo bedu asumje ebusia ha na mbema mkwan na nsema mede beso mo sa tija dwumedie no mede ne nyina no aba na wiye ma mo share wo Kumasi online GH nyankopon hira mu nyina ye papa Kumasi online TV ahwefo nyina aso no meda mu nyina asede akoso o mpate mu bia no obetimi dia aba be dime 055 7036 109 what they be dime ya me pacho make sure so evidence videos audios pictures ni bibia wo dia send me and sala me ba betena fidie manum se ama betena saso and abese me mo akwenya na be ka me no wo ba be ka won sema wo dia frem 0557036 109 me no be twetwe nkomo siketue bia eni me pacho ye wedding wo ye engagement birthday program bia wo ye be ba ni aba be twa dia ba ye be twa ma nso no na we ni jijumadi hu na abese obe sponsor yen eno nso no me pacho 05506233377 and 7036-109. Product na wo ton wa pese ye bon hu de road ma na customers ni buso no me pacho. Bring the product. Come to ye. Ye be the sa pepepe. Ede ama Kumasi online media school so and the so masi and the media teacher jumedi ebe so mo me pacho. We JHS. We SHS. Ma enche mo ba be we SHS. We ni jinsem twa juma ho. Ukra school no nko bi da. Oso wako university we ba still na. Obese osua graphic design. Obese osua TV and radio presentation. Obese osua DJing, MCR, social media, drone shots, newscasting, say ye tree, say ye brofo. Obese osua say ye de camera, a chamfoni, video and audio editing, TV and radio production. Kumasi online TV and Kumasi online media school. Aya 3 months pay. Aya 3 months pay. Where 100% practicals. Ye do fantity ye move for 3 months. 100% practicals nkwa. Thursday you do Rust Studio. Ya church on ye meni so mo amobese mo hua editing ni ade. Ye de machine si wani ma church on ye meni so. Me say church fo e wa ha odo ni abotre de wo mu obi. Enye de wo kwa ya na church fo ni di watam na me de wa bondodo na se bacho de bi. Aha no ye tu ye bu ni ye de wa fantiti ye pema for 3 solid months. After 3 months we benya certificates. After 3 months baby abai your attachment ye be pe baby ama wo mpe we. Na peden forms so 100 Ghana cedis 100 Ghana cedis baby biara wo hwe dwumede ye free bia no obetimi aba be fa bi e wo Fondex of Kumasi online TV ye hwe kwan ya skwa ye ne TI amas ena edi nhwenim 0550623377 and 0557036109 numbers 2 na mu bia be free bia no eyade e beje brane no watwetwe ho enkomo any enquiries bia no de first number no program bia so a wo ye bia abese ye ba ne ye betwa de ma wo say ye say ye wedding say mu ye sukufo a mu ye program say ye sorry say ye ankra e bia mu kra de mu ye group mu kwa ye donation ni ade mu pesa amansan nyina ho NGOs me ba cho Kumasi online TV munti ene ye wo no ye se de wo ye bia no to nsa frey ni embra ye fo ye nkuku ni ye nkaka ye cameras ni ye lights ni ye bibia emra na yembe chow program ne fama kama yebe streaming live on Facebook and YouTube upe other social media platform ne so amepache be ne sa wankasa so kra no wo wankasa wo channel na abase ye ba ne yebe chade ma ne yede to so na so yebe stream wo channel ne so ma wa amepache yebe ne sa edi ama say ye yo say mo be sha se efie da kosi ada na efie da kosi me ka wakoma tu yem de bia wo beto sa frɛ yem bia se yem bra na yem betwa program ne fama no yebe ne kama edi ama tibesro 0550623377 number no obetimi afre esiso me bacho mu amusi dan wa wesi wuda ye wie wo de wuni adwuma ye watena se adwen ho a brabo ne enkoyie wo dwe ho se adwuma bempa na metumi aye ebeboa me wo ton cars but si ano kwanya abefa so anya ka efiri obi mamudi aba be pie mu Ghana na se baby biara wo hwe adwuma de ye free no eyade aba ba ye wo dadwen esan se duty e da so ne nyasem keto ka wakoma tu yem cool yourself cool your heart na ya sewa makope solution no e de abramo we de tatahye ankasa iti mu amuni adwuma ye me ba cho sabre me kan for American paint e de amawo sa paint we me sisa we de fa wo dan ho a enye de ye de fa dan ho nsuo to 2 to 3 days na wa ni bi paint bi wo ho na we de fa wo dan ho a ewianya bo so na da se mu achiche mienu mu achiche miensa me pa cho de bi sa paint we no eye quality paint na ni efe wo de fa wo dan ho abusua me so obi adwen be ye ne say e bia we die straight from heaven and I will sakai we ye door to door delivery hey baby biara wo bia no pesa paint we bi na dia fa wo dan ho ma musi estate ni ade nyina no building contractors painters American paint original paint when ye dia ya frefre mu bi se paint bia wo ha ye de niam frafra we wo di bechi da ho a wo be ma the first coat second coat third coat fourth coat na so still color na empai da but American paint original paint we die wunya de fa wo da ho ba ko pe na wanga sa je echi ho se paint we die ye mfa bibia frefre mu ye hwehwehwehwe niam bia frefre mu wo de fa wo da ho a dan no ho te hren asen shro ma me pacho baby biara wo sa wo my Ghana 16 regions ni mu nyina obesi ye de brɛw ka wakoma tu ye wa pese wo ba na wo betu a wholesale me se mo amunye adwuma ye no de bra beje be 10 na 15 fa chance ye enfa hwede ni amanfo just wo mo be chance a patronize wo na buhwe beje unsem Kumasi hanum de ye location ye Meduma market ye wo Meduma ye ni Koraf Mall na edi inhwenim nti wo Ghana na opebia me pacho number na egu honom no 0244907376 Ghana number abetimi afresi so no United States any other abrochire Germany Canada other countries na kanyina so dia me pacho plus 130 no the last number near 38 ne sa number no and I'll bet me a phrase so. Sasso na shipping cars and the yasam keto. Into one motor cars near the Nina no me patrol. Monso mo bet me a friend numbers to ne mubia. Wow, be out on cars over see a shippy be the bro. One should be a one ya dreams or medium with scambesanka. Me yes, our business, maybe out there free. Ofra and come over honomono. Idea, you know, a better shinning na. I bet to pack your man all. And it's not MC Honum Edema Sasona Eric Jr. Edit video way Edema Lawyer fans of Atija Jumedi, Munina Sunya Kupon Shamu ye Papa Pasa Majebre, Asha Jumedi, me executive producer, Mr. Daniel Yebonon so Nyankupon Inshani ye Papa. Subscribe to the channel. Share video we ma uni be for agent share for comment section as mama thumbs up and so e wo honum dia better for me free baby and masa betena fidiem hanum say na me de ho nsem nyina no aba be so me dia mete so ane nana ya se o makram ye besan so edishia
Amafwe Kumasi Online TV Production yaba ne de ne yaba ye de equipment ekukudam ana ye de aba se eye camera de enam wiem de nam fom de enam insuum ni nyina ye wo bi e wo honom a TV production yabo ye hu ye pa se wo ye dwumadie bi etese wedding eye engagement and sorry ana schools se wo ye seminar bi na pese betwa ko all the social media networks no so e de amaw ye ni ntotonsa na fre eye Kumasi Online TV Production for na yamra na ye dwumadie ne Kama fe a ebo no eda from pa the production so the sound quality video quality ni nyina e wo soro wo pese wo hu ba bia wa ye wo Kumasi eyetia media opposite one ma ana se to nsa ne frɛ wa homa true for so 0550623377 Kumasi Online TV Production ye demufua e wo Kumasi kodua mu